Tilly! Come on. Alright guys, what a crazy night. I really thought they were going to catch Danelo Cavalcante. Listen, I was up from 3 a.m. thinking tonight's the night. So 3 a.m. my time, so it would have been 10 p.m. Pennsylvania time. We're now entering day 13 for the search for the escaped prisoner. Spiderman, pint size, just 5 foot tall. He's been on the loose in the rural areas of Chester County. A few days ago, he escaped a perimeter, stole a van, travelled about 20 miles, ditched the van because it ran out of gas, and then last night there was a confirmed sighting of the 34-year-old pint-sized double murderer. Killed a guy in Brazil, managed to escape via Puerto Rico, came to the US, been working in the US, killed his girlfriend, went to jail, was in Chester County Jail, escaped by shimmying backwards up a wall, and then here we are. So the confirmed sighting was a homeowner who came face to face with Danelo Cavalcante after Danelo broke into this home and stole a .22 caliber rifle. He's got 10 rounds of ammo, so he's not heavily tooled up. That's a good thing. The homeowner, props to that person, shot 7 times at him, doesn't know whether Danelo was injured or whether Danelo is not only Spider-Man, not only has the cloak of invisibility or a PhD in hide and seek, as some people on Twitter were saying, but he also seems to be bulletproof. I really thought they were going to catch him. I was live for 3 hours. Go and check it out. There was all sorts going down. Reports of an officer being injured. An officer was injured, but not by Danelo. Reports of a canine being shot. That was unconfirmed. They had the whole caboodle. US Marshals, a bunch of law enforcement, canine teams, helicopter with eyes in the sky. And when I went to bed about 6:30 a.m. my time, which would have been 1:30 a.m. Pennsylvania time, Danelo was still on the loose. Now the reason why I'm taking you through an unofficial path in this cornfield is to show you how much visibility there is in a cornfield. The other day he was reportedly running through a cornfield and gave people the slip. This is corn. See, that's corn. These things are getting a little bit fatter, not much. And a farmer had to harvest the field. Is this true? This is what I heard. A farmer had to harvest the field so that they could track this dude. But he gave them the slip anyway. You saw the presser. I streamed the presser live yesterday. If you saw it, it was disastrous for law enforcement. So many contradictions. The perimeter was both strong and weak at the same time, but the perimeter didn't have a ceiling, yet Danelo was able to escape through a tunnel. Tunnels in the land, there's plenty of tunnels around here which are drainage tunnels or tunnels that take waterways, creeks, rivers, etc. underground so that you can go under a road or under buildings or whatever. Plenty of tunnels around here that I could take you to. But Danelo, being 5 foot tall, can slip into a tunnel, and that's how he disappeared. So law enforcement either didn't do their homework and look for tunnels in the area. You would expect they should know, at least some of the local searchers should know about tunnels, but no, that's how he escaped, even though the perimeter, according to law enforcement, had no ceiling. What a crazy thing to say. Anyway, you can see just how thick this corn is here. I'm not damaging it for anybody who's going to complain about me walking through a field. We're nearly on the allocated path which runs straight through this field. I've done this for a reason. I've not damaged one ear of corn at all, but it's pretty thick, isn't it? Look at it. Now I'm 5'5". Used to be 5'7", but there's a story to that. This is taller than me now. So imagine a little skinny guy running through a cornfield like this. Easy to get in the slip, but he's now in a wooded area. They found his shoes, his prison sneakers. They found his green hoodie. So now he's shirtless. Unless he can steal some clothes, he's shirtless. There is a report that he stole boots from a porch. So he could well have footwear, but his sneakers were waterlogged because allegedly he's been following a creek called French Creek. That's how he's been keeping his scent down. So his prison sneakers were very waterlogged, so he must have taken them off. But if he's stolen boots, well, hopefully they were his size, or they're going to be very uncomfortable boots. What size shoes is he? He's 5 foot tall. He looks like the size of a child, like the size of a 13-year-old child or something. So did he steal children's boots, or are these boots massively big for him? Hopefully the laces are strong and then he can tie them tightly. Otherwise, he's going to be very uncomfortable. But imagine being in the woods, trying to get a little bit of sleep. Or does this guy not need sleep either? Does Spiderman, with the cloak of invisibility that is bulletproof, does he not need sleep? Will he not need to eat? He's going to have to come out of hiding, isn't he, to try to get some clothes and some food. He will have water if he's following French Creek, but will today be the day that he's finally caught? Or has he given them the slip once more? Look how thick this corn is now. Someone was running through that. How easily could you follow them? Can you imagine? I can't see my dogs unless they're dead close to me. There's Tilly, there's Cassie, there's Noodle. I have no idea where they are until they pop up. But guys, this is just a recap of day 12. What will today bring? Will today be the day? This is really thick along here now. Will today be the day? Or has he cut through the perimeter yet again? And are we going to see a repeat of the other day? What concerns me is this guy has absolutely nothing to lose. He's nothing to lose now. You know, at the press conference, law enforcement said he's desperate. What do desperate people do? They do desperate things. What I don't want to see is him taking a hostage or shooting someone so that he can steal their vehicle and get away. I really don't want to see that. I really, really don't want to see that. I don't think anybody wants to see that. But law enforcement, of course, they've got a lot to lose. They could lose their life, or they could lose their career. You know, if he shoots them, wounds them, sometimes an injury becomes permanent. These cops have got a lot to lose. He has nothing to lose. Either he's going to get captured alive and go back to jail for the rest of his life, most probably on lockdown in some maximum security facility. That would be my preferred choice. Now, normally I say, you know, I don't care if these people live or die. I don't. Right, if they shoot him, I'm not going to be upset. They can shoot to kill, guys. They may need to. They come across him with a gun. They may need to. But let me tell you this. Wouldn't he suffer more if he was locked up, given how much he likes his freedom for the rest of his life? He's already on life without parole, so he's going to go straight back there. Any freedoms that he had in Chester County Jail, they're going to be taken away from him, because they're not going to risk this guy shimmying up another wall and escaping, are they? Seriously. Or he's going to die at the hands of a cop. Those are his choices. Now, people were asking in my chat, are we sure he's still alive? Well, he was still alive when he confronted the homeowner. So yes, he was still alive as per a few hours ago. What state is he now? Spending a night in the woods, shirtless. Imagine, like, there's fields, and then there's like packs of tightly dense trees. There's some of that wooded area doesn't look particularly dense, but it's the undergrowth. If Pennsylvania, the weather is anything like what it's been like here over the summer, and I think the western UK where I live and the east coast of America, there's broadly similar weather patterns. We share a lot of the same, like trees and stuff. I think the weather patterns are broadly the same. Now, we've had a warm summer, but it's been very rainy. It's been wet and very humid. And the undergrowth in the woods and anywhere along the sides of the fields, the undergrowth is really thick. Like, compared to last year when it was really hot but really dry throughout the summer, the undergrowth is just crazy. So imagine shirtless, trying to get your way through some of the underbrush to find a hiding place. Very uncomfortable. So would he be desperate enough to give himself up? Would he take himself out now that he's got a gun? These are questions we don't know. But certainly, as of last night, late last night, Pennsylvania time, he was at large, very much alive. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, look at this. This is just like the side of the field, going up here to the bridge. And this does get thick. It gets thick in summer, but it's especially dense this year. Look at all these blackberry trees. Well, they're poor excuses for blackberries. Look how small they are. I wouldn't want to be hiding out from law enforcement in densely undergrowth woods. Maybe you'll find a cabin. I was thinking he may be hiding out like under people's houses. It depends what the houses are like around there. There's some really nice houses around there. He's finding places to sleep, unless he doesn't need sleep. Anyway, I'm going to go. I just wanted to walk through this field to show you how difficult it would be to find someone if you were on foot. But canines are out there. If he's been trying to keep his scent down, that's limited. If he's been trying to throw the dogs off, it's limited. Their sense of smell is amazing, but the dogs are only as good as their handlers. They can only get to places where their handlers can get to, so there's limits there. The helicopter with eyes in the sky. What's that going to tell us? Well, it'll have some kind of heat-seeking technology on it. But if he's hiding out in a tunnel or hiding out under someone's house, not going to be any use whatsoever. So he's made it another day. Will he make it another? And then another, and then another. The press conference, law enforcement said they were in it for the long haul. So we'll see. Let's just hope this is not another Brian Laundrie. Maybe they should call on Chris and Roberta to come and seal this deal and get him found. Alright guys, I'm going to go. Those two have disappeared. I've only got one dog now. Oi! Tilly! Noodle! Where's Noodle gone? Oh, he's here. Alright, bye guys. See you soon. I'll be live later if there's any developments. Hopefully there is. So, I'll most probably see you later.